Well, this 0360 right here has got over 700,000 miles in it. We put an engine in it probably 250,000 miles ago. And I'm going to show you real quick why taking your vehicle to these quick lanes and these quick service centers costs you a lot of money in the long run. So if you notice there, I've got the oil filter pulled up. Well, the reason I pulled it up is because the turbo here is completely locked up. Usually on 6.0s, 6.4s, these trucks, when I see engine failures and lifter failures, turbocharger failures, it all boils down to this right here. Somebody has stuffed a Motorcraft filter in a Wix tall cap. They've actually broke this freaking thing into a million pieces in here, so we'll have to replace that. But if you look down in there, there is your drain back valve. When you pull the oil filter out, that allows that drain back valve to pop up and your oil to drain out of this housing. This filter is not long enough when installed in this cap to depress the anti-drain back valve, so the oil is always draining back out of it every time you shut it off, and there is no filtration going through any of the components. So now whoever the asshat was that changed the oil on this last cost this guy the turbo, and it could have potentially shortened the life of this engine. You just never know. That's why it's important. If you have a 6.0 Powerstroke or a 6.4, hell, any diesel for that matter, these things are expensive to upkeep, and they're expensive to replace components on, and expensive to have worked on. So the best thing that you can do for longevity and just reliability is to take it to a shop that actually knows these engines, that specialize in the Powerstroke platform. And if you followed me for any length of time, if you go back and look at all the catastrophic component failures in my videos, I show you that 90% of them all have the wrong filter cap combo, all have drain back issues and lack of filtration. That's the, you know, the bad rap gets earned from stuff like that. Let's go ahead and fix it though. Yeah. Set that out of the way. Now, unfortunately, these things have been worked on so many times over the years that this stuff's usually broke up here on the cowl. I personally try to be as careful as I can be with these. I can't stand when trucks come in and this is all broke up, and I like to keep everything looking clean and factory. I don't want this wiring harness just laid out, you know, melting or rubbing on stuff. So this thing stays on there like it's supposed to. I just fold it up and get it out of the way. Well, got the old one out. Here's the new one straight from Ford. Got all that cleaned up and a new gasket down in there. All right, now we got a brand new Garrett. Unplug her here. Well, we can leave that one on. Damn, oil will be pumping slow today, but we got her in. She's fixed up. Not too shabby for 700,000 miles, huh?